as the Capitals kickstart this week before the Olympic break with 3 games in 4 nights. Long wrister right to the midsection and chest. DeAngelo drops it back into the corner. Just 2 minutes old in this 0-0 game. 4th and final meeting between these two as Stevenson has that one. Steal for Anders Lee. Gave it up. Leonard turning and burning, 3 abreast at the attacking line. Leonard closes, fires, stop there. Riddick with the splits. Anything that's a media avail for New York. Schaefer's at the top of the list.
I lost all my ink in my inkjet.
Slap shot coming from Heineman, and Stevenson was there on the angle. Lets it fly, glove save, rebound belongs to Van Riemsdyk. He gave it up. Circle it back for DeAngelo, fires. Stevenson has that. Sandin in tight quarters with Van Riemsdyk, and Washington's away. Wilson pulls up, looks for reinforcements. Protas to the goal. Riddick was waiting deep in his crease.
Yeah, easy blocker save for Riddick.
Sordev playing hide and seek. Stuff attempt. Riddick makes the save in tight. Cross ice. Schaefer swivels. Finds Holmstrom with help. Backdoor look to Drouin. Pad save Stevenson. And now those two guys are going to figure prominently on this first AV power play for Washington. Ovechkin thunders into one, and Riddick made the save at his knees.
Pollock at the end of the line just about jammed it home. Went wide to that right post.
Just one shot on the man advantage. Beauvillier walks right on in to his backhand. Stonewalled by Riddick. It's Washington and New York. Beauvillier turned away. Both of Washington's top netminders are on the injured list. Cizikas in close. Paddle down. Stevenson was ready as Faravari cleared.
And good backtracking there by Beauvillier. He got a piece of that in front of the net. Cizikas has always been a very accomplished checker, always part of their so-called identity line. He's always hangs out there, but good support by the defenseman working with the forward to prevent that from going in.
DeAngelo towards a cage blocked. Duclair off the reload, gloved. Stevenson hangs on. Alexa Landestoy, Alan May, TJ Oshie minding the store tonight in the Vanda Pharmaceutical Studios. They'll be with you between periods 1 and 2. Wilson turned it over right in the slot. Bullseye, Barzell.
And he just drops his head there. He knew it right off the bat, trying to go up the middle. Here's Tom in the off wing. He's looking up the middle to Sordev right there. You see Sordev coming right up the middle. It ricochets and it goes right to Barzell, who puts it under the bar. One more look at Tom down low. There you'll see the little hit as they came in there on the attack. That knocked the puck off a little bit. DeAngelo pinching way down low. Barzell makes no mistake.
In points and assists, picks up goal number 15 for himself, unassisted. Stevenson makes a stick save, turns the rebound to the Capital captain. A snapshot that dribbled wide. Strome is next. Dillon feeds. Van Riemsdyk fires, cuffed down by Riddick. And then he'll pounce on that loose puck. Sordev overskates that one. He was making a move on Cizikas. In neutral ice, Palat behind the defense. Wrapped up there. Wilson takes a penalty.
He jumps over them. Here they are in the neutral zone, and here's Tom Wilson coming back to make a play to prevent a great shot on net. But the collision in the neutral zone sprung Palat. He got a good look. Late power play here for the Islanders.
Is Palat 406? I mean, he's 34 years old. Turns, curls that pass for Schaefer. Work it on the outside. Sneak to the interior. Good save there. Stevenson saved his best for that last one on Horvat. It's one. Barzell eyes up. Challenged again. Carries to his backhand, then feeds Schaefer. One-time rip. Covered up there on the short side. Stevenson. Cross ice to Schaefer. Quick skating. Fast feet for this 18-year-old. Pollock bombs away. Stevenson with a stop. The NHL shutout leader is sitting on the bench tonight. Sorokin has a half dozen of those.
Yeah, go!
They'll interchange, give and go. Score! Faravari has a goal for his baby girl.
after he got clipped on his hand. It didn't look bad here, the way he's able to receive the pass from Tom Wilson and just catch and release. Great pass by Tom, and that puck goes 5-hole with a little bit of a screen. Down, right to the point, a give and go with Tom Wilson, and there's the finish at the end of the line.
Baby Anna, born just a couple days ago, already has a keepsake memento. Down low there, a great look for Beauvillier. Ovechkin saw him at the post. Beauvillier, stop attack, score!
His left pad, and here comes Beauvillier, little shake and bake. He moves a little bit, and there's the puck coming off, and underneath the pad, the left pad of Riddick might have caught Pollock in front of the net, but a good wrap here. Watch the skate come off, and he finds a little bit of daylight between the post and the goalie's skate. And the Caps have a 2-1 lead just like that. When things weren't going well, all of a sudden they are. Momentum in the Caps' favor.
Anthony Beauvillier. Sonny's pass sends away Chychrun through center. Duhaime with possession. Nice send there. Yeah! Ripped that one wide. The ricochet out of play and hockey league level before picking up that win. His first NHL triumph against Carolina. Heineman sends one to the goal. That's easy pickings. Drouin feeds. Heineman fires. Shuffling over. Stevenson made the save.
That's a real good save. Blocker, good tracking. Here's that last chance. Good looking shot here on the Isles.
Isles get the offensive zone draw. This is juggled by Stevenson into his glove. A shot from Palat. Strome chips it along the wall. Duclair towards the cage. Broken up in front of Stevenson, who's quick to cover. McLean working to the outside. Finished off there. McLean still with it from the bad angle. Wrapped that one off the side of the net.
Closing in on a minute for the rest of the guys on the ice.
Strome threw it to a vacant wing. Barzal sends out Horvat in alone again. Horvat fires. Missed the target. Washington beat New York twice at UBS Arena earlier in the campaign. Roy's wrister punched down by Riddick. Keep it on the outside. Protas relays to the slot. Van Riemsdyk's backhander was blunted. Turnaround chance for Sordiff. Angled away by Riddick. Toe drag move for Sandin. Fancy. Wrister, no worries. Riddick has it in the glove. Dowd and Van Riemsdyk were there.
You have to double team Schaefer. It's got too much talent just to be a one-man thing.
Duhaime fires a stick save for Riddick. Drouin, 2-on-2, has a lane to the cage, overlapping with Holmstrom. Tried to pick the short side, just missed. Ilya Sorokin sitting this one out. Wilson fires, rebound there, follow-up chance, glove save, Riddick on Chychrun.
Who's been on fire, robbery there with the catching glove. Starts with a good keep-in, the Wilson shot, the follow-up missed by Roy, and then Chychrun a good opportunity. Here it is, puck rolling a little bit. Look at how quickly he got that shot away tonight, Trinier.
Stevenson in the goal, Bjorklund backing him up. Snapshot towards the cage, right to the waiting, catching mid of place. Kicked away and the rebound spilled out of there by Pelech. It's a 2-on-1 break. Horvat closing. Cross ice, Zizekas, great stuff there. Clay Stevenson, ridden to the boards by Chychrun. Sordiff through center. Leonard to the middle. Fires, glove save, Riddick. Strome, his pass was canceled. Carlson looks for Leonard. John Carlson, head up, looking to create.
And Pajot all over OV, so you got to work the other side.
Leonard does that with sort of a pad save. Pelech will rag more time from the Washington power play. Schaefer angles in to the goal mouth. Punched down by Stevenson. 12 and a half to go. Fourth and final meeting between these two. Washington will get its first look at Philadelphia since the preseason tomorrow. Strome will steer it. Ethan Frank blazing down the wing. Frank to the outside. Ethan Frank feeds. Sandin, great look. One more pass. It caroms in. Good things
challenging the D, and then here comes the pass across off of D'Angelo's right skate boot and right past the goaltender Riddick. He was going across for Alex Ovechkin, but he gets the bounce. He's looking at. I'm sure they're laughing about that on the bench, but Nick Dowd has made it a 2-goal game in favor of the good guys. They work for your bounces. You go to the net, you hang out there, and good things happen.
It is Dowd who's given Washington the added insurance halfway through the third. Stevenson protecting it well. Good stop there. Wilson vacates the zone with Protas. Protas from the angle, Riddick right there. Rebound belongs to New York. To win its 8th in comeback fashion. Trailed early. Barzell was on the board at this end of the rink in the first. Schaefer fires just wide. Stevenson never flinched. He didn't see it. John Carlson all the way! Yes! John Carlson from as deep as possible has made it 4-1.
Tonight, moving within 2 of the Islanders. What a goal right here. I mean, that's hard to do at any time. Even under no pressure, it's hard to do. Right into the middle of the net. The Caps are going to get 2 points here tonight at Capital One Arena. And look at the joy at Stevenson.